hard to tell from here. They don't look too well fed, but I can't see from here. That gate's there for a reason. You know, there used to be orchards stretching from here to Mariposa in the foothills.
What do you want to do?
I don't think we have much of a choice. I mean, there are guards at every post leading into the city. I mean, even if we try to go around, it's just too far. They spot us anyway. We gotta move on.
But you said this used to be a busy place. And if those people are here, wouldn't we just guard something? They can't live on air.
I know you're hungry, Grace, right? I am too. This used to be my home a long time ago. The entire country's been nuked from coast to coast. I mean, even if it has good bones, it's... I don't know, it's too big a target, and those guards are a bad sign.
But Joseph, we've already seen most of the land outside this place. There's nothing. This might be the last place we can find anything. Starting to feel icky.
Yeah, you look icky too. I don't know, Grace. I mean, I'm sure they have food, but I don't think a bullet is worth the trouble. I mean, I'm going to get a little closer and see where I can go from here. Now, you need to stay here.
No, Joseph. Not when we're so close to those guards. Please don't leave me.
I'd never leave you, Pumpkin. I didn't expect to stumble upon you in the first place, but now that I've got you, it's kind of hard to shake.
How are you going to get closer? There isn't any cover beside this tree.
Yeah. I was hoping to slip past the town unnoticed, but now looks like I might even knock on the front doors. Oh, reviving the ancient bones of diplomacy.
Diplomacy? What's that mean?
Means I'm going to have to talk my way past the front gate. All right, there's no way they'd waste a bullet on me if I didn't think I was worth it. I'm going to see about getting their attention now. You lie low while I do so. I can move a bullet or two, you're doing no such thing.
I don't want to be the little bunny in the bushes, Joseph. If you go out there without me and something goes wrong, I'll have no way to get you back.
Little bunny in the bushes. Not a chance. I'm going to give this bunny some bite. I'm giving you my pistol. You know how to fire it, and don't shoot a single round unless you are directly in danger. Not me, but, well, they're probably better shots than you are.
That doesn't make me feel a whole lot better. Just a little better.
Right? Safety's on, finger off the trigger, unless you intend to use it. Here, you lie low, don't move.
Be careful!
Grace! Grace! Look! Sweetheart! Damn it!
Put it down or I'll blow your brains out!
You put yours down, or your part is the same!
I'm not kidding, jackass! Put it down!
I'm not putting anything down! Not while the little girl your partner just shot is still depending on me to protect her. You know, if I go down, I'm taking one of you with me, but if I die, I can't protect her, so I'd like to avoid that if at all possible.
Oh, damn, man, I didn't know I was a kid. I couldn't see her that well. I'd never shoot a kid, I swear!
Yeah, prove it! You just punched a hole straight through her, but she's still alive. Now, I know that the city you guys are guarding has someone that can help us. Now, you take us there, and I'll give up my gun.
Like hell you will. There ain't nothing here for you two.
I don't have time for this! Now, I know you guys aren't guarding that gate for the fun of it, and you wouldn't be doing so unless someone told you to. Every path leading in that city has a guard. I know there's something there, and I'm betting you know someone that can help us.
Listen to the man, Jeffrey. I think the boss would appreciate that bullet from the little girl.
I don't know. Maybe.
If we do it, we do it now!
Time to come to, my friend. It took some digging, and she lost a good deal of blood, but she's stable. Very, very weak, but stable.
Oh, thank God. Will the bullet wound change things for?
Hard to say, but probably not. It was a clean shot, so we can be thankful for that at least.
I am. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I don't know what I would have done if I'd been wrong about this place. I don't know what I would have done if I had been able to find a doctor.
I'm not a doctor, friend. I'm a veterinarian. But these people don't seem to mind the distinction that much. We have other matters to discuss in the meantime.
Can I see her?
Not quite. She'll be okay for now. I know you have a lot of questions. The man in charge wants to talk to you. No one enters Eden without speaking with him first.
Eden? Really? I mean, I'm happy to see that there's still life here, but, well, Eden isn't really what... Never mind. I figured there'd be someone here to thank. Might as well get it over with.
All right, I'll let him know you're ready. Just wait here.
Hello, big brother. You've been away from home for quite some time.
Robbie! Oh my God, I never thought I'd see you again in 1,000 years. I never thought I'd see any of my blood relations as long as I lived. You have no idea how glad I am to see you.
I expect I do. Have you shrunk?
Hey, I guess so. I mean, you know how it is out there. Although I'm smart enough to know that you haven't grown. It's this duster you're wearing. That's way too badass for you. So you got a lot to fill me in on here. So you're the man in charge, huh? The big boss, the capital B?
Hard for you to believe, I know. But you're right. I do know what it's like out there. And apparently, all it took was the end of the world for me to realize my potential.
What? I mean, how did you manage this? I mean, it's a marvel that the town proper is still standing, but where did you find this mansion in the middle of hell on earth?
It wasn't hard. Especially if you know the town. You don't recognize those steps? You busted your knee on one of them on a 5th grade field trip.
No. You can't be serious. The county courthouse? You made the entire county courthouse your base of operations?
The house too, you know. Well, now it is. But why is that surprising? It's not like anyone else is going to take it.
Like hell they weren't. You know how everything's at a premium out there. If it's worth having, everyone wants it.
I'm going to argue with you there. It took a lot of campaigning for me to convince these people that I knew what I was doing. I know you probably have your doubts, but I showed a lot of these people what it takes to survive now. Put up with a lot. Even your knucklehead brother, if they know they can count on the basics.
Yeah, but there's still something you're not telling me. I mean, I didn't see much on a little walk through town, but I saw enough. And the country is burnt to cinders, and yet America's breadbasket is still left standing. You know what they used to say about Merced when we were in school? You know, about the valley.
It's Eden now. I'm serious about that. Everyone out there needs to think it's Eden.
Right. Eden, whatever. I'll be damned if it doesn't seem appropriate, though. I mean, this is as close to Eden as I could ever imagine. I'm happy to see it in one piece. I'd be happier if I could see how Grace is doing.
And you will. Doc is watching over her right now. Says she might even wake soon. But I have questions of my own to be answering. Mostly about that very little girl. You've become a dad in all the time since I've seen you? Where's her mom?
I'm not a dad. She's not my blood. Those are the only relevant points of her story. I mean, would you turn away a baby if you were the only hope she had left?
If you'd asked me that before the bombs fell, probably not. This is a different world, though, Joe. Even a child becomes a liability.
I guess I'm not lucky enough to see things that way. Although your Eden seems to have its fair share of little ones running about. I mean, how is it safe for that? I almost never saw any kids when we were out on the road. I mean, the world outside of Eden tends to swallow them up.
Well, it ain't always so sunny for them here either.
Well then, how is it that Eden outlasts every damn city from here to New York when the government was raining hellfire on us all?
Well, ain't that the funny part? You gotta give those senators and VIPs credit. When it comes to saving us, they've always got their own in mind. All those cities, all that infrastructure didn't matter one bit in the long run. But do you think they would detonate a single pound of explosives near what was likely going to be the absolute last meal ticket this country ever saw? You remember all those PSAs? Play it safe. The country finds its food here. I'm surprised more people didn't clue in and get here sooner.
And the foothills.
And the mountains. Perfect shield against radioactive fallout. And that coast to the east, last-ditch escape route. I'm telling you, brother, this valley is the last thing they wanted to destroy.
Well, I guess it's only right that I return. All right, I admire what you've done here, little brother. Or, I should say, I admire what you found here. I still don't know how much of this is your work. I mean, I never figured you to be a leader.
Is that right? A vote of confidence from my big brother.
Oh, come off it. You know what I mean. You've always been better at taking care of yourself than other people. You remember that bunny that Mom gave you for Easter?
Uh-huh. Well, the end of the world tends to shift priorities. And I, for one, am not about to let the last honest meal ticket slip out of my grasp.
And what about those people out there? Now, they get their meal ticket too, right?
Of course they do. Of course they do. I imagine you want to see that grace of yours, right? We'll check in before lights out. Follow me. The infirmary isn't too far from the quarters.
She's so pale.
No way around that, I'm afraid. She's lost a lot of blood.
How long is she going to be out?
Probably not long. Tranquilizers are hard to come by, and we can only afford to give her so much.
Is she going to be in a lot of pain?
Oh, yes, I imagine she will.
Well, thank you. I owe you.
No, yeah, you don't.
Thank you, I guess.
Joseph,
I'm right here, Pumpkin. I'm in here. It's all right. It's okay.
what happened?
Someone shot you. But you're better now. I can just rest and we'll get you back into shape, all right?
I'm scared. Joseph.
I know. It's all right, sweetheart. It's all right. I'm here. I won't let anything hurt you. Can't we give her something for the pain? I mean, aspirin even?
Possibly. There's still much we need to discuss.
Like what? But this is probably the only place that she can recover from this. What about food? I mean, she hasn't had a proper meal in ages. Can I give her something when she wakes up?
At this time, that would be difficult. I must defer to your brother. He leads us, and he should be the one to explain things. Is there other matters on my plate?
Go ahead, Oliver. I'll speak with you later.
About this medicine and the food. What aren't you telling me here?
Listen, Joe. Eden is Eden, but it's still not Eden. Things are probably going to get rough for your little Grace before she gets better.
You think? She just got shot, kiddo!
15 years later, and I still hate it when you call me that. That's not what I meant. We have everything we need for cases like this, but I can't sanction the allocation of anything, especially putting drugs to a PC. It's not a decision I've made lightly, but it's absolutely necessary, or this entire town would waste away.
What the hell is a PC?
I didn't come up with the name, but it explains the reality of our lives now. It stands for potential corpses.
Wait, are you suggesting that Grace could be a potential corpse?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
We're all potential corpses, Robbie. But if you follow that logic to its end, no one will eat anything. Every pill will go wasted.
Exactly.
Well, what does that mean?
It means that every bit of surplus must go to our strongest and best, because only then does this community grow.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. I mean, seriously, Robbie, you enforce this crap? I mean, you lead these people under the only strongest will survive banner. You might as well march every child and senior citizen out to the coast.
Are you denying this is the world we live in?
I'm saying it doesn't have to be this way. Jeez, Robbie, why'd you pull a bullet out of her if you weren't going to let me take care of her properly?
Because you're my brother, and I owe you at least that much.
All those people out in the street, huh? All those people out in the window. I mean, they're all right with this little law of yours?
Am I not still in charge? Any grieving persons in Eden have ample opportunity to change things, by force even if they could summon the courage. And I'm still here, trying to lead these people out of hell.
No, you're leading them out of Eden, Robbie.
You always were soft-hearted, big brother. This isn't utopia. This is Eden. Do you remember your Bible stories, Joe? Everyone in Eden was clueless, and the man upstairs wanted it that way. If everyone enjoyed a piece of the forbidden fruit, you think they'd cooperate and rise above it all? They decide they didn't even need Eden in the first place.
She needs medicine, Robbie. She needs medicine and she needs food. And you are the only person that can give that to her. I mean, how is death a solution for grace?
It's a solution for everyone else. Hard decisions. And I'm the only one who will make them.
So your decree for her is death. I mean, she can't recover unless she's stronger. She can't get stronger without food. I mean, just give us anything that you can spare, all right? I will make it the last you ever give us. I will take her and leave. But I am not leaving until she gets better.
Sorry, Joe. I just can't. I'll leave you with your girlfriend now.
I don't like what I'm thinking, Pumpkin, but this won't do. But I won't let this happen, all right? I won't. How old was he?
Almost 5. We had a party planned for him and everything. My husband had even found an old Game Boy in one of the supermarkets nearby. We were so surprised for him. Well, surprised we could be in these circumstances.
Well, what did he catch?
We don't know. Doc thinks it was just the flu.
That's it?
That's all it took. Doc, your brother, they had something, some antibiotic that might have helped, but they said we had to wait to see if Justin started to improve before they administered it.
But he didn't. How long was he sick?
Not very long. It had only been a few weeks since he.
I'm sorry, Lindsay. I didn't mean to remind you. I can't imagine what you're going through. I just need to know what my brother's been accomplishing here. I mean, has this happened to anyone else?
Too many. Your little girl is sick?
Worse. One of my brother's lackeys shot her.
What? Are you serious?
Yes. And now he's trying to force my hand. I'm going to try to fix things here, Lindsay, all right? I just need to know that you and everyone else will forgive me if I do.
Anything is better than this, Joseph.
Settling in, huh?
Trying to. Figure I get to know everybody here since you're going to let us join you and all.
Good thinking starting with her. She lost her kid a few weeks ago. Probably needs a whole lot of comfort, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. How's Grace doing?
Not too much of a change, but Doc says she's stable for now.
Thank God. You know, I appreciate all that you've done.
Of course. Your family, after all. makes Grace family too, right?
Does it?
Absolutely. If she improves, I think we can all look forward to some good times.
I agree. That's why I need you to give her the medicine she needs and enough food to get her back on her feet.
Damn it, Joe, I've explained this to you already.
You have? That doesn't mean it's not wrong.
You've been asleep at the wheel since the world ended. There is no right and wrong anymore. There's life and there's death. That's the only duality that matters anymore.
No, that's the only duality that matters to you, Robbie. I mean, you know how it is out there, which is why you have to protect what you have here.
That's exactly what I'm doing. Progress is a thing of the past. These people need the last rotten bit of life they have left to last. And that takes choices. Choices only I can make.
Grace is going to get that medication, Robbie, whether you like it or not.
Is that right? And are you going to force me to surrender? Are you going to force me off the throne to this shithole just to save a little girl who's probably doomed?
She's only doomed because you say she is!
I'm done with this conversation. If you don't like it, you can pick that girl off her bed and get the hell out!
Grace is going to get that medication, Robbie.
Over my dead body?
I'd like to avoid it if I can. Right, now you help me with this, all right? Please.
Where in the hell did you get that? That is supposed to be unlocked, Joseph.
That doesn't matter. Right, now you're going to help me save Grace from the bullet that your man put inside her.